You know what's wild? There's a streamer out there who went from working at GameStop to literally becoming gaming royalty. And no, I'm not talking about your cousin who streams Fortnite to his 3 viewers named Mom, Dad, and FBI surveillance van. We're talking about someone who turned button mashing into a multi-million-dollar empire while making it look easier than a speedrun on peaceful mode. Valkyrae didn't just climb to the top of the streaming world, she basically teleported there like she had admin privileges to life itself. But here's where it gets spicy. Her journey reads like a masterclass in how to accidentally become a mogul while just trying to pay rent. From retail warrior to co-owner of 100 Thieves, this is the story of how one person redefined what it means to dominate the streaming game. Let's rewind to 2014. Rachel Hofstetter, yeah, that's her government name, was folding t-shirts at GameStop.
Oh my, no.
Probably explaining to Karen why little Timmy couldn't return his open copy of Call of Duty. She started streaming on Twitch as a hobby, playing whatever she felt like, with about as many viewers as you'd find at a mime convention. But here's the thing about Rae that separates her from the millions of other gonna make it big streamers. She had this uncanny ability to make even the most rage-inducing gameplay feel like hanging out with your funniest friend.
Rachel Valkyrae Hofstetter was holding down 3 jobs, trying to make it through community college. One of those jobs was a gig at GameStop, where Valkyrae could indulge her lifelong passion for video games, as she mentioned in the short autobiographical video with 100 Thieves.
So yeah, I was playing games my whole life, and then I was going to school. I went to community college, and I got my transfer degree because I didn't know what I wanted to do yet with my life. And so I was working at a car wash, I was working at a bank, and then I picked up a job at GameStop.
But wait, it gets better, because while everyone in their gaming chair was grinding on Twitch, Rae pulled what business analysts call a galaxy brain move, and what normal people call the biggest plot twist since finding out Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. In 2020, when YouTube threw a bag of money so heavy it probably needed its own zip code, Valkyrae said, "Buy Twitch, faster than you can say ad revenue." This wasn't just platform hopping, this was strategic genius disguised as a casual career move. While other streamers were fighting for scraps in Twitch's oversaturated market, she became YouTube gaming's golden child, signing an exclusive deal that reportedly made her bank account look like a phone number, area code included.
In January 2020, she left Twitch after signing an exclusive agreement with YouTube. In a video, Valkyrae explained the reason for the shift to her fans, and she said that YouTube offered her a sense of financial security and the chance to focus on other areas of life outside of gaming.
Speaking of numbers, let's talk stats that'll make your calculator sweat. Within months of switching to YouTube, her subscriber count exploded faster than a creeper in your Minecraft house. We're talking 3.7 million subscribers, with individual streams pulling numbers that make traditional TV executives cry into their Nielsen ratings. Her Among Us streams? Those weren't just popular, they were cultural events that had more plot twists than a Christopher Nolan movie marathon. Now here's where the story takes a turn sharper than a Mario Kart drift, because success in streaming isn't just about playing games anymore, it's about building an empire, and Rae understood the assignment better than anyone else taking notes. When 100 Thieves came knocking, they didn't just want her as a content creator, they wanted her as a co-owner. Let that sink in. She went from selling games to co-owning one of the biggest esports organizations in North America. That's like going from flipping burgers to owning McDonald's, except cooler and with better merch. This wasn't just a business deal, it was a statement that said, streamers aren't just entertainers, we're executives now.
Even in the early stage, she was making great moves, and her talent then caught the attention of the competitive esports team 100 Thieves. Eventually, in 2018, Valkyrae got signed as a content creator and the organization's first female member. Quite notable again, right? Being the first.
But hold up, because the plot thickens like a good anime arc. Remember when everyone thought female streamers could only succeed by fitting into specific boxes? Valkyrae took those boxes, set them on fire, and streamed it for content. She proved you could be successful without compromising who you are, streaming everything from horror games that made her scream loud enough to wake up neighboring time zones, to cozy games that felt like digital therapy sessions. The collaborations though? That's where she turned networking into an art form. Whether she's playing with Corpse Husband, whose voice could narrate a grocery list and make it trending, or teaming up with Pokimane for content that breaks the internet faster than celebrity scandals, Rae doesn't just collaborate. She creates moments that become inside jokes for millions of viewers worldwide.
Please welcome Valkyrae!
I just started making more lobbies.
Stay here.
Back.
Yeah, stay here.
I think the reason why the meetups took off is because the 4 of us are incredibly different personalities and people.
Sykkuno, are you teammates with Toast?
Sykkuno being like the very jestery, sweet boy.
Oh man, Ray's dead?
And then there's Corpse, who's super hardcore.
Been waiting so long for this.
And then there's Toast, who's just very intelligent.
And now 2 of them are dead. Say?
And then there's me that always wants to stab people.
How about we kill Toast first?
And then there's the whole Content Creator of the Year situation at the 2020 Game Awards. Not female content creator, just straight up content creator, period, full stop, end of discussion. She beat out creators with subscriber counts that look like population statistics. That's like winning a race where everyone else got a head start and you're running backwards in heels.
And the Game Award goes to Valkyrae. Congratulations.
Thank you so much to the Game Awards for nominating me, and to all of my friends and family and fans and my loving community for being so supportive of me the past 7 or so years of streaming, and now to being Creator of the Year. That's crazy because there's just so many amazing creators. I can't believe, I don't know, it's just unbelievable.
You want to know what's actually insane? While building this empire, she launched RFLCT, a skincare line for gamers. Sure, it had controversy that spread faster than wildfire in a dry forest. But even in failure, she showed something crucial. Streamers aren't afraid to venture into territories that traditional celebrities wouldn't touch with a 10-foot Ethernet cable. She took the L, learned from it, and came back stronger, because that's what bosses do.
Alright guys, let me see your screen time stats. What's yours? Oh, what's mine? 8 hours? There's no way! We all spend so much time in front of our screens. Think of your laptop, your phone, your tablet, even watches have screens these days. I get it, I'm a full-time content creator. My career depends on being glued to a screen, but all that screen time started to take a toll on my body and my skin. So I did something about it, because we all know screens aren't going anywhere.
Let's talk influence for a second, because Ray's impact goes beyond subscriber counts and view statistics. She's literally changing how the industry operates. When she speaks up about mental health, millions listen. When she takes breaks to avoid burnout, it normalizes self-care in an industry that glorifies grinding until your eyes bleed pixels. She's not just playing games, she's changing the game's rules while everyone else is still reading the instruction manual.
My mental's okay. My mental is okay. It's not nearly as terrible as it was when I was going through it those 2 weeks. Because during those 2 weeks, I was having like really dark thoughts, but I don't have those thoughts anymore. I'm more on a positive mindset rather than a negative mindset. I'm more grateful for the things that I do. Like I have a lot to be grateful for, so I feel like something like this, I don't want it to let it hinder me anymore.
The crazy part? She makes it all look effortless, like she's speedrunning success while everyone else is still stuck on the tutorial level. Her streams feel less like performances and more like hanging out with that friend who somehow makes grocery shopping an adventure. She could stream herself reading terms and conditions, and people would probably clip the best parts for TikTok. What really sets Valkyrae apart isn't just the numbers, the deals, or the accolades. It's that she built her empire while keeping it real. In an industry where personas are manufactured faster than knockoff gaming chairs, she's remained authentically herself, screaming at jump scares, celebrating wins like she just won the lottery, and creating a community that feels more like a family reunion than a fan base.
I'm just so fast. Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Bish! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! What? I can't get my stuff? What does it mean? It stopped. Okay, we're gonna do this real quick. Stop!
The streaming landscape before Valkyrae was like black and white TV, functional but missing something. She didn't just add color, she brought the entire 4K HDR experience. She showed that female streamers don't need to fit into neat little categories, that success doesn't require sacrificing authenticity, and that sometimes the best business strategy is just being genuinely good at what you do while being yourself.
We just
Did
didn't.
you mention everything?
Yeah, I talked about, I said, okay, so I got this opportunity. Ray called me and she said, get rid of Maya and get her out.
And I said, that bitch.
She's no good anyway. Remove her.
Oh my God, you told the
Get
truth?
her away from the pod.
You told her the truth?
So I made sure
no,
to
it
tell the
wasn't
truth.
like that at all. I honestly, it was a huge shock.
Yeah.
I don't know how much she mentioned about like my side of things with my podcast ending. And
I
stuff.
haven't mentioned
Well,
any of it.
they just found out it was you.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't know anything.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
From GameStop employee to YouTube royalty, from streamer to CEO, from gamer to icon, Valkyrae's trajectory isn't just impressive, it's revolutionary. She's proof that the streaming world isn't just about who has the best setup or the most cracked gameplay. It's about who can build genuine connections while turning content creation into a legitimate business empire.
Finally, it's like you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. It's finally happening. Dude, Hi Studios it's been what, 3 years now? We announced it 3 years ago, and we're finally seeing the results of some of these projects. It just takes so long. It takes so long. But I'm so... Oh my God, don't make me cry, bro. I'm so over the moon today. I'm so happy. Also, the feedback has been incredible.
So next time someone tries to tell you streaming is just playing games for fun money, show them Valkyrae's story. Show them how one person transformed an entire industry's perception of what's possible. Because at the end of the day, she's not just one of the top female streamers, she's one of the top streamers, period. And the scariest part for her competition, she's just getting started. The streaming world better watch out, because if this is what Ray can do in a few years, imagine what's coming next. Whatever it is, one thing's certain, it's going to be absolutely legendary, and we'll all be watching it happen live, probably while spamming poggers in chat like our lives depend on it.